Is it on now?
Yeah.
Disappointing day, hey?
Ish, dude. I don't know what to say.
Disappointing.
Hey?
Look, I think I'll give credit to the coach and say he's still trying to sort himself out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
He's still trying to sort himself out. Mourinho sat deep, waited for us to make a mistake, which we made.
Yeah.
But look, player for player, tactically, I think for the better part of the game, we look better than them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And it's a disgrace we didn't walk away with the W.
Yeah, it is.
How are you doing, King Cobra?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, like there's nothing to say. I mean, having 80% possession in the second half and like nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
You know my cry. The back pass where it makes no sense. He's not under pressure. Nothing is happening. He's moving ball forward. No, let me default to the Arsenal, this stupid mentality of pass the ball to the back. Thank you for making the job easier for the dude, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Collar with the assist.
Yeah, you moved the closer for us. I didn't even have to do much. I just had to run. Thank you for the assist. So now I'm tired of that, bruh. It's the most useless like mentality, and we paid for it. Like, because other times I think we've been escaping with it. We've been escaping with these nonsense back balls.
Yeah.
But then I think someone always said, when you get a better team, you're gonna get clapped for it.
Yeah. Not to mention that we're playing Liverpool and then City this week.
Yeah.
I think
one of the things that I picked up, ne? One of the things that I picked up when Bellerin was on. Look, we changed from Pepe to Saka, and Bellerin was still failing to put the man in front of him into the game. You know what I mean? I think this game we needed Suarez, because as soon as Suarez came on, the runs that Saka was making in his position was not very different from that of Pepe. But Suarez was able to bring him into the game. So Bellerin kind of cost us there for a bit. You know what I mean?
On that side of the field.
But Pepe does not move, guys. This is something I've said before. I think at the beginning of the season, he doesn't do the run and he doesn't help. You can't do a pass and run with him. He never does it. I think he only did it once this game.
He likes to hold the ball and step over.
He doesn't want to move. He doesn't want to run. Pepe, I think I've said it before. For someone with his pace, what is he saving that energy for? Because he hardly runs. So what is he saving that energy for the whole game? He doesn't track back. He marks people casually. What are you saving energy for?
But I mean, didn't he look out of it today though? Like, I mean, from the onset, didn't he just look like he was out of it? They did Pepe.
Yeah, he was
because I got the feeling that he was going to be the first change we're going to make, and it didn't surprise me that it was.
I'm surprised that he survived the first half actually.
I don't know. I don't know if being a father is blinding his judgment.
Yeah, he
hasn't slept about his family.
I'll say Mourinho seems to have not only tactically but luck seems to favor him whenever he is against Arsenal.
Yeah.
I mean, he has not lost 9 home games as a manager for Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham. You know what I mean?
Imagine.
And today was just disappointing.
No, I mean, Aubameyang had 2. I mean, they were supposed to be goals, and we can't blame anyone. We'll just say misfortune or luck or whatever. But it's exactly what you're saying. Why does this guy have so much fortune? This guy being Jose Mourinho when it comes to us.
Yeah, he has a lot of luck when it comes to us.
Does he have powers there? He's got powers there.
Yeah. Son has never scored against Arsenal. Today he did it.
He looked dangerous. Every time he had the ball, you're like, shit. Yeah. And Mustafi
was... But you know who caused a lot of problems for us as well. It was Lucas Moura.
Yeah, Lucas Moura was working
Lucas
too
Moura
hard,
caused
man.
a lot of. And one of the things that I picked up, what he did with Pepe and Aubameyang, as opposed to playing too wide, he tried to play them a bit like a bit on the inside and have the wing backs do a lot of up and down running. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I picked up, which was slightly different. I kind of liked it because at one point it seemed to work, and I liked how the three of them, meaning Pepe, Lacazette, and Aubameyang, were almost changing the positioning up front, where if Lacazette goes up wide, Pepe would slide in to cover and be the front man. Or if on the other side, on the left, that is, if Lacazette goes a bit out wide, Aubameyang would come in to cover for him. I like that kind of switch. And also, Ceballos, I think he had a good game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's
Can we sign that guy?
You're not feeling Ceballos?
No.
Sign. I thought you said, can we fire him?
Apparently,
no.
Betis want him back. AC Milan is knocking, and I can't remember. But all the good thing, that the one thing that will work on our favor is that all the teams that are looking for his signature. None of them can offer him Champions League football next season. So that kind of works in our favor.
Damn.
But yeah, we need to sign him ASAP. Guys, where's the little kid?
He's injured. Martinelli
is injured.
Yeah, he's injured.
Yeah.
He's injured.
I think he's out for the whole season.
You know, one of the things I would love to see, actually, having watched today's game, is where we drop Xhaka for Torreira and see Torreira
Ceballos partnership. Hey, but Xhaka has been grafting, guys.
Nah, but today he I don't know.
Nothing. No, look, he just passes the ball around.
Yeah.
My problem with him is he gives us a certain level of defense ability, right? But at the same time, it's a bit shaky. And in my opinion, I think Torreira's defensive ability is a bit more stable defensively than Xhaka. So we do that, and we let Ceballos do the box to box. I mean, Torreira can also do the box to box. You know what I mean? But I would love to see Torreira just sitting deep a little bit and letting Ceballos do a bit of the running. One of the things I picked up, guys, I don't know if if he sticks around, I'm seeing a great player in the making, in the form of Ceballos at Arsenal. Some of the defense splitting passes down the channels that he was able to make.
And also how he gets out of sticky situations.
Exactly.
You know when they're pressing him.
You know, I don't wanna look creatively. Him and Ozil are worlds apart.
Yeah.
But what I like is he's able to spot a pass,
but it's still
able to fall back and defend. You know what I mean?
He can work.
And
he's got a work rate.
He gives us something that Ozil can never give us.
Yeah. So
look at your boy. Well, sorry, wait, quickly with Xhaka. Like, the game is 92 minutes. That foul that he does, where you see the guy is like he's frustrated or whatever, but he just casually, it's almost like a lazy tackle. This Xhaka also has moments where he loses heart. So I don't understand this thing of him being like a leader. What? He loses heart in the game, and he just walks it off like he's just waiting for the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I think they gave Saka a yellow in that situation.
Yeah.
But in terms of him being static, he can't run, he can't do anything. Torreira, on the other hand, he can defend, he can run. That dude's got energy for days.
He's tenacious on the ball. Yeah.
He's tenacious.
Yeah, you must see him from an offensive position to defense. He tracks back for a small guy. He tracks back very quickly.
Bruh. So him and, like what you're saying, with him and Ceballos, free up Ceballos. Ceballos is already playing beautifully. Free him up, and then have the boy cleaning for him.
So now what about on the left side? Because for me, I'm starting to have an issue with the left side, and I knew it was going to expose itself sooner or later. I've never been a big fan of Collar. I won't lie. I just know that he's like a bulldozer. But a bulldozer is just a big thing that you can't control. You know what I'm saying? That has zero skill. I'm not saying he's a bad footballer. I'd never slander him. But I don't know why we've never done it, but Tierney, and then in front of Tierney, Saka.
I think that would work because one of the things I picked up with Kola is that he's not a fullback.
Yeah.
So he's a wing back. He struggles a little bit with being a fullback. I think that for me, you see that position where he's sitting. I think in the future that's where we're gonna drop in Pablo Mari. I think that will be Mari's position.
Yeah.
He's a makeshift for now. You know what I mean? But I fully agree with you.
Is he a makeshift or a makeshift?
Bro. I blame him squarely, and I'm always on his side. I like Collar because for the intensity.
Yeah, I like he protects our.
But yeah,
I like it.
But he was woeful. He was woeful. That mistake, and all he needed is just one. Give him one chance.
No,
woeful,
I like him when he's not the last. I like him offensively, not defensively. Like he should not be the last. There should be someone behind him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If he's to play.
One of the things I picked up as well is against the pacey team. Your boy Kumo, your boy Luisa, he struggles against the pacey team. Did you see today whenever guys were making those counters, he was just committing mistakes and didn't have the time to fall back. So I think one of the smart things for him would be don't cross the halfway line. Just stay there. You know what I mean? Your boy, I'm really starting to also enjoy Mustafi. Eh? He may have a couple of mistakes here and there, but I'm enjoying it. You know,
today
that's a compliment.
No, look, today he made a couple of mistakes. Today he made a couple of mistakes, but on the same breath, he made a couple of very important interventions and blocks. That one I'll put my head on the block for him.
How old is that dude? Because he's not even that old, né? But his problem is Skimang. Man, he also has no legs, bro. And Mustafi, you beat him. He's 28. Yeah. He has no legs, bro. So we have really three retardedly slow defenders. We got Luis is terrible. He's over the hill age-wise. Mustafi, I think his benefits him being in the right position. That maybe saves him. But he was exposed, bruh. Kane was doing him for
sure. Kane was but let's talk about some positives for a bit. Lacazette's goal.
The confidence is coming back.
That's the Laka we know and love.
Yeah, but now my question is he doing this because he's looking for a deal, or is he doing this because he wants to find his spot in the team? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, come on.
What I heard.
Performance at Wolves. This is what I'll say to his performance at Wolves, his performance against Leicester, his performance today, in my opinion, should send a message to the coach that he cannot drop him from Nketiah.
Yeah. But that's exactly what the commentator was saying. He was saying that Lacazette's biggest fan is Arteta, and I mean you can, I don't know.
Stop dropping the dude.
You bring a very interesting point. Like, is he marketing himself, or is he expressing his commitment?
Yeah,
he's expressing his commitment. I think he's expressing his commitment. The not come on, the Eddie thing is they're forcing that thing, bruh.
Yeah.
They didn't even force that hard. They didn't even force that hard with Martinelli. Martinelli even did better, but he was not even getting these looks that Eddie's getting.
Yeah.
They are literally ramming Eddie down the team's throat, bro.
Yeah.
And Martinelli banged more than him.
Opinion,
and Martinelli
there are two players that I think he's ramming down the team's throat. Now that you raised that point, it's Eddie and
Willick. Bro, like this nigga,
take this player. Take this player. We call it force feeding. He's force feeding us.
Yeah, I know he is force feeding.
Open. Martinelli was not even getting these looks, bro. Martinelli has banged more shit. Was not displacing like Eddie is. It's unbelievable, bro.
Another positive to talk about, which I think is
Wait,
okay.
sorry, I lost my.
Go ahead.
No, back to Laka, bro. Laka, and I saw it, and I felt, like I think the lack of a midfield, and maybe that's because Sebastian's playing all the way back there. What? But you see how deep Laka was coming in, and you hate to see it, bro. Like, just dude is being. They're not getting anything. They're not eating in front. They have to go back.
Yeah.
Bruh, we need to sort out this shit of a midfield, bruh. We literally have no moves. I'm a broken record, bruh. I'm stuck. It's left or right. And Mourinho was like, I'll put 4, I'll block all these lefts and rights. Because the times when 10 would get to we had no one to cross to.
Yeah.
And these guys go, they have no one to. So they're like, oh no, we'll block you. Left and right.
I also feel like in the first half anyway, there was a lot of dependency on Tierney. It's like they were given instruction, whatever happens, give Tierney the ball, he'll cross it in, we'll see what happens from there. And it becomes predictable.
And again, that said, it goes back to what I said. The reason there was so much dependence is because Bellerin was not giving us the supply that we need. Like the offensive abilities today were questionable. He was not giving us opportunities to run down the right. Most of the work was coming down the left. You know what I mean? Which then, for me, it says, let him sit down for a little bit. Give us a bit more of Suarez. But again, I've personally written off the league. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't want us to go to Europe looking like this.
Yeah.
I really don't. I want Arteta next season to focus on putting his team together, focus on the league, and I guarantee you, if we don't make Europe next season, the season thereafter, it's highly likely that we'll make. Well, let me not say I guarantee, but in my opinion, it's highly likely that we'll make Champions League. It's highly, highly likely. I mean, remember Liverpool dropped to 8th and came back from 8th to become the force that they are today.
Yeah.
So given the games. Even the games that are left between us and Tottenham, I don't see us finishing on top of Arsenal. I really don't.
You mean on top of
Tottenham? Chelsea also had we're finishing 10th or some stupid thing.
Yeah.
Like
even United.
So we're going through it, which is gonna happen with changing of a manager.
Yeah.
And again, I'll bring back my issue of the never having succession planning, but that was But so you're right. I want us not in any part of Europe, bro. No Europa, no nothing. Just chill for the fucking year. Chill
and work.
Also, unfortunately, my G. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Ozil, but he has to go, guys.
You don't think he's the player that they're talking about that got a case of COVID, or you think it's something discipline related?
Even before that, he wasn't giving us much. He must just go.
He must go,
not
bro.
committed to the club anymore.
No, I completely agree. I feel like, first of all, his name has been dragged too much through the media for us to even look at him as the same graceful player he was before. And there's an English saying, where there's smoke, there's fire. As much as I love the player, if there's something there's definitely something going on with him.
You're not making games against Wolves, Norwich. You're not making any game. How is it possible, bro?
I don't listen to. I don't take too much from the media. I take, or rather, should I say, everything they say, I take with a pinch of salt.
With a pinch of salt,
right? Yeah. Exactly. Like one of the reports I was reading today about club making offers for Tierney probably leaving, blah blah blah. So whatever the media says, I take it with a pinch of salt.
No,
for me,
sure.
My opinion on Ozil is what I've seen him do on the field, which is absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? He hasn't done much for us this season. Yeah, no, I'm talking about. I'll only talk about this season. Look, Ozil is a fantastic player, great ability, one of the most skillful players, in recent years. However, at the moment, he's not giving us anything.
Yeah.
But I would say on him, on him, right? He must just leave and spare your legacy, because now you're not even playing. It's not worth it, bruh. Like whatever is happening with Arsenal and you and them, it's not worth it. You're not playing. Your reputation is being tarnished. Also must also say, you guys are taking me for a boost. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm better than this. You can't
take your L and move on.
Never the problem with L. It's not even an L. Like him,
problem with,
I'm going.
think about it. The other problem with Ozil, though, is that his salaries are sky high, and it's highly unlikely that teams will even get him on loan, given his salaries. I mean,
he
the
must
guys
go
that
to
have made
China.
the
They've got plenty of money for him in China, man. And I'm sure they love him there.
MLS, bro.
But he doesn't want to go to China. He wants to either stay at Arsenal or go to Turkey or probably MLS. He might just go to the MLS.
Yeah, he must go to MLS. There's big money in MLS as well.
I think he's destroying his own legacy. He's not helping himself.
It's called the unbecoming of Mesut Ozil.
Yeah,
I mean, I remember in an article that I read, apparently when France won the World Cup, Giroud actually mentioned that whenever they lost and they walked into the changing room, Ozil would always remind them that he's a World Cup winner. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Arsenal doesn't play in the World Cup. Well, depending again on whether those reports are true. Like I said, pinch of salt. It's always good to take everything with a pinch of salt. Hey, Nobile.
What was he implying? Yo, man.
Were you wiping the tears out of your eyes?
I was, man. To be quite honest, I'm livid. But anyway,
what's your view? What's your view? The general consensus amongst us
we can't, guys. We'll finish 7th and 8th if we play with that back three next season. You can't drop 20. We've dropped 21 points this season from leading position. 21 points we've dropped from winning position. You can't do that. You can't. You can't. You'll finish 7th. Like again next season, we'll finish 7th and 8th if we persist with any of those three guys we have in our back three. And I mean, as much as we can try, and yes, obviously we're not creative anymore. We need to try and show up the back because we're not gonna get anywhere.
So
and we need to really do some surgery with the back. And again, you'll get away with those guys when you're playing mediocre opposition, which we have been, to be quite frank. The only surprise was the Wolves. The Wolves fixture, which I think we just caught Wolves on a bad day, and we were just not making the common mistakes that we usually do. We were hoping that would be more of a regular thing, but it just seems like it was a flash in a pan.
Yeah.
That all three of those guys have a stellar.
But they give you.
Tell me.
Wait, but they give Luis.
Is your problem with the formation or just the staff complement?
The complement. The formation is fine.
Tell me. My follow-up question would be with the other people that we have on either injured or with the guys that we have on the bench that are injured. If they are matched, do you think we would be better?
No, not at the back. To be quite honest, I don't see Callum. I don't know what state Callum Chambers will be in when he comes back.
So Rob Holding.
Rob Holding. Pablo Mari maybe gives me a bit of hope, but I haven't seen enough of him. To be quite honest, guys, he's played 5 games. We are against pretty mediocre opposition as well. He's played a handful of games against pretty ordinary opposition. He hasn't played a big game. The only big game he played, he came off injured, and that was against Man City when he got walloped after he came off.
Yeah.
But besides that, so there's no one who I can look at and say, this guy is the difference. If we had this guy on the pitch in our back line, the results would have been different. Because even if you plug in that person, he's not going to be able to cover up for the 2 other clowns that are next to him. So that's
we offered Luis an extension of contract.
You can plug Van Dijk there, but Van Dijk won't be able to cover for won't legislate for what Kolasinac will do or what Mustafi would do. And stuff like
Look,
so.
I was saying to the guys, I'm okay with Mustafi. My problem, Kola looks very uncomfortable in that position.
He does.
He looks extremely uncomfortable. But now, remember, we also have Saliba that's gonna be coming on next season. He's still a kid.
But we don't know what he's gonna. Yeah. But we don't know what he's gonna do. Like we're hoping that he's gonna come in and
Pablo Mari, there's a review I read when when he was still in Brazil, they played against Liverpool in the
in the
competition,
World Club Cup,
World Club Cup, and And from what I read, he really contained Liverpool. You know what I mean? He really contained Liverpool. He's a smart player. He knows how to position himself. He knows how to play.
Oh, what happened?
But with the Mari dude,
I think he got frozen.
Right.
Yeah.
Against
it doesn't complement the staff doesn't complement the position or the structure that we want to play.
Yeah.
But listen, wait. Against Liverpool, against City, that dude looked shook though, bruh. Like Mari, I'm sorry, he wasn't convincing. Like, he went out early, but either he needs more games because I haven't seen his quality. He looks shook, bruh. But again, maybe because he's playing with Luis and Mustafi. That's why he's like, fuck me.
Yeah, this guy's much better than these guys. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with these two clowns. But I agree with the whole back three out.
Yeah, because the thing is that, and the reason why we are playing this formation is purely because you have to try and put bodies there to just cover up for people's mistakes. And that's the only, you can't trust any of those guys to play in a back four. None of it. None of our centre backs you can say, you know what, I can play four in the back and I'll be comfortable that we won't ship in goals today. You know? So and it's kind of
Tell me, your view on Bellerin today.
Look, I mean, he wasn't as shocking as he has been in the past. He showed a bit of promise in the initial phases of the game, actually like halfway through the first half and in the beginning of the second half. And then he kind of slipped back to his old self where he was going backwards and sideways again, where you'd get the ball, get in a good position, go backwards and sideways. And then also he got exposed towards the end with those channel balls. So you really looked poor towards the end, and they were killing us on that right-hand side. They were literally just knocking it straight down. They were just smashing it straight down his channel, and to be quite honest, if it wasn't for Martinez, it could have been a real tonking.
And on that subject, he's my man of the match. What about you guys? Who would you say?
No, but wait, guys, wait. Let me bring this up. But one of the things, it's the same with Leno. It's the same with fucking Leno. Our keepers have to be fucking superstars to make up for this shit. Leno was also man of the match because he's always saving us out of shit. What happens? He gets injured. Martinez has to be man of the match because these fuck boys are killing him every time. And this thing, what you said, and I said this tons of times before. Our team is compensating for these fuck assholes, so we're losing everything. We are not even in midfield because people have to be compensating for these assholes. And that breaks us apart going forward. Like, Martinez will have to do crazy ass saves because why? he's playing in Arsenal with those idiots in front of him. He has to make amazing.
And the thing is that guys like Ceballos can't be as adventurous as they want to be because they know if I lose the ball, I can't trust these guys to track back in a counter and see it off. They can't. You can't. And you could see that towards the end, even though, yes, he was tired, he was now still trying to force things, and he can't because if he loses the ball, we're in all sorts of trouble.
He's putting us on the back foot.
You can't trust Luis to win a foot race. You can't trust Mustafi to win a foot race. You can't even trust Kolasinac to win a foot race. And then it's literally you're relying on either our keeper being brilliant or the attackers being incompetent for us to not concede a goal. But every time it'll be just uneasy. Every time people are running at us, you're literally watching from behind the sofa, hoping that nothing.
Did you see happens. The boy? Did you see the boy sliding there with Kane? Kane is like, Kane didn't even do anything. Kane didn't even like.
Nothing. Not even a vase. Not even a vase.
Not even a vase. He was on the floor. Mustafi, bro.
Eliminated. Okay, so who was your worst player of the match, guys?
Collar for killing us. For sacrificing us. I don't know, man. Who was the worst? I don't know. The whole team.
For me, Kolasinac was just also that mistake killed us. It was at a time where even though we hadn't been playing well, we literally pinched a goal
Yeah.
And then you can't do
2 minutes
like
later, come on, Dougie. Come on,
Less
bro.
than 2 minutes later.
Come
Or is it
on,
just
bro.
about 2?
Come on.
And
yeah, no.
he looked very, very sloppy, Jay. From the off, he
Lacazette
looked
hadn't even
sloppy.
finished celebrating.
Bruh.
Yeah, you know what?
Like a
I
doing
think
this.
next game, drop Kola, throw Tierney in that position, have Saka playing as a left back, and let's do this.
Yeah.
What I would do, look, I wouldn't rush too much. Like I was saying earlier on, to take Pepe out. I think next game, throw Pepe in with Cedric Suarez. Get someone that'll. Though Kumo is, look, I saw it as well, where he wasn't running into space. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think with if you put Cedric in there, he might be able to play Pep into the game a little bit. On the left, drop Kolasinac, put Tierney in that position, have Saka play in that position, and let's go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that might work for me.
But
I agree.
Where did Saka go? Oh, you took. If you took. Oh, sorry, you moved. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And
for me,
maybe
that's
also maybe give, for the benefit of the doubt. For the benefit of the doubt, give Xhaka the first half. Second half, drop Xhaka, put in the
I'm actually surprised Torreira was not involved at all in this match.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, but you see, but we couldn't use him because it's not like we were trying to defend the lead. We look comfortable on the ball. We look comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of them, like our midfield. It's not like they were overrunning our midfield or anything like that. You know, so so there wasn't a need unless we were like leading, or maybe we were trying to shore it up and try take that 1 point.
But I mean, just his tenacity as well, you know.
No, but the thing is that it's not like Tottenham were having the ball. Tottenham, all they were doing really is just waiting for us to lose the ball and then counter. And then sometimes now and then they'll press.
Can't you send Willock off like on loan or something? He must
Maybe we will next season.
Bro, listen,
maybe they will. Maybe they'll send him out on loan next season.
So
he's not ready.
Like your Leicester's or whatever. Not your Leicester, sorry, like your Leeds United or something.
Yo, but Spurs was eating on that left, guys. With Mustafi. Spurs, Moera, and Wajara, bro. Like.
So what about AMN?
Also,
you guys don't want to see.
Now go for it.
No, I'm just asking about the discussion of the right side, Bellerin, Suarez, or AMN, and the man in front, Pepe. You know, which is the best combination? Because we're seeing that maybe Bellerin and Pepe is not necessarily, you know, beneficial.
I still blame Pepe, guys. Pepe is too for someone with pace, for someone who's been said he's fast, and we see him run fast. He hardly runs a match. That dude doesn't break a sweat any fucking game, bro.
No,
I've not seen a dude like
there were two chances where we had a it could have been a counter. He got the ball, and I thought he was gonna run at everyone. So he covered the good length of the pitch, but then slowed down the pace and look for someone. And I thought at that point, just take everyone on.
Yeah.
And you are alone if you lose the ball.
That's what they bought you for.
Got bodies at the back, yeah.
Dude, I don't understand, dude. So with the Bellerin thing, you see Bellerin getting the ball and going up, and Pepe stays in between the 3 or 4 fucking Spurs guys, and he just stands there. Bellerin passes him. What do you think? What?
No, but
he just standing there.
He did look out of it today. So
but this is a problem. Now we can go back to old videos or even conversation talk about brains then. I've said Pepe does not pass and run. He doesn't
pass and run. He doesn't get beyond. He doesn't get beyond his defender. He doesn't look for that forward.
He doesn't even try
that stuff. So he doesn't even give. He doesn't give Abu Mustafi even like an outlet to say, let me just hoof and hope that this guy will get it into.
He just sits there.
Yeah, the chance that he had that went wide, that looked brilliant. How he curled the ball, that looked very meaty. But I mean,
but he did it like once. He only did that twice the whole match. The one he hit straight at the keeper. The other one, is the one that he flashed. He flashed wide. But besides, there's not enough of that coming from him.
He's breaking attacks.
Yeah, we expect a bit more.
We expect more, dude. He's not helping, bro.
What do we gather from this match going forward to the next match, which is against Liverpool on Wednesday?
We
are hoping and praying.
That
Liverpool bring on.
I mean, what are our hopes and prayers going to achieve?
Yeah, hoping and praying that Liverpool are up for the match and they feel sorry for us.
You want them to come?
To be quite honest, if we go with that three, and there's Mane, Salah, and Firmino are gonna have a field. They're gonna have a
no,
field
you know what's
day.
gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. Our boy's gonna have he's gonna make us a defensive team again. I guess like how we played against City.
Yeah, City. Yeah.
We're gonna come out there looking like, yeah, look, we're gonna lose the game, but come play the game, bruh. Like, don't come out there.
See, for me, the question would be: do we try and salvage? Do we go for the FA Cup, meaning we rest a couple of key players that we think we're gonna need for the FA Cup, or do we go out all guns blazing against Liverpool?
I'd rest players, to be quite honest.
I mean, we're playing City immediately after Liverpool.
Yeah, so I'd rest players for that Liverpool match. Because clearly Ainsley is not going to get a shout, right, in the starting 11, like our normal starting 11. So I'd play guys like Ainsley. I'll keep Kolasinac there. Maybe play him on the left wing back or something. Rest about Tierney. Play about Willock. Reece Nelson.
No, not that one. Not
Reece Nelson, Willock, rest Saka. Yeah, so play Torreira. Those guys. For me, I'd play those Holding. Must maybe come and.
Oh, play Shaka and play and rest Torreira. Fucking Shaka, man.
No. You know what I would do actually? Like I said, I think for that game I would try that Torreira Ceballos midfield. See how it works out.
Yeah.
Because I still think that could be the way to go.
So you don't think Ceballos is getting overworked in there? I mean, he's been putting in a shift.
Play him in the first half. He'll rest in the second half. It's fine.
Okay. Now he must work, Ceballos. You want to keep him?
I'm starting to love the kind of effort that he puts into the games. I'm talking about Ceballos specifically.
Yeah.
I'm really, really loving him. He's starting to, I'm seeing flashes of brilliance. Before you came on, Mobile, I was saying we must sign the guy. I can see him develop into one of the Arsenal greats.
Yeah, he's gonna be a key player for us, that guy, if we keep him. And I think for me, him and Martinez today really didn't deserve to be on the losing side.
The losing side, yeah.
They put in a proper shift, and like Ceballos put in a proper shift today. He was instrumental. But the thing is that, as we were saying, that you still feel that there's still a bit more to come from him, and there's still more expression to come from him. It's just that I think he's just a bit. There's nothing happening in front of him, and he can't trust the guys behind him to say, "Hey, let me try dink past a few people here, take a few people on, knowing that even if I lose it, I'm covered." You know what I'm saying? So it's that, and you can see that Xhaka at least is starting to get a bit more confidence with playing with Ceballos, because Xhaka is now starting to go a bit more forward. Knowing that Ceballos can kind of cover me and still be able to tackle. But you kind of feel that the Ceballos, I think, is still a bit inhibited by the fact that he knows that if he goes forward and he loses the ball, we might not have the legs to.
He's creating a risk.
Based on what you said,
1 minute left.
Okay. I don't know, guys. I think let me wrap it up. I'll personally wrap it up by saying, I hope we perform a bit better against Liverpool. If we play today, like if we play against Liverpool, how we play today, we are gonna get hit, and we're gonna get hit hard.
Hammered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I can take the Liverpool loss. Let's just try and get something out of City and make it into the finals of the FA Cup. I think if we overcome the City hurdle, we might win the FA Cup.
Yeah, man. What's his name? That guy. Ceballos, Lacazette, Aubameyang, Pepe is what should be in the combo with what's her name? With Ozil, but fine. But those four together, there's something happening, and we need to keep Ceballos to work that thing out.
To make it work out.
Those four, can keep playing with each other, and then